Today, I just want to talk.
I just want to rap.
I just want to talk. If you see all this stuff behind me, it is because I'm going to Mexico and I'm in the middle of packing. I just wanted to stop what I was doing because I was just thinking about
I just want to rap.
how you might not always believe in yourself and how people might not take you seriously and look at what you're doing as a job when you're first starting out. To sum that up, I'm going to be talking about disbelief. Obviously, this is common. Obviously, this is something that everybody faces no matter what they do in life. I'm just going to touch about how it impacts a small business owner or a small business.
I have things to do. Pay attention because you're going to ask me 100 times.
Some of you might be watching this like, what kind of motivational crap is this that I'm getting myself sucked into? If that's the case, I'm sorry. A disclaimer, this is like my first, let's sit down and talk about stuff video. So if this comes across as, como se dice, boring, if I watch a video that is like that, it will be shut off within the first 20 seconds. So let's talk about disbelief. What I think the definition of disbelief is. I would say disbelief is the idea of you not believing in yourself or others not believing in you. And now I'm gonna get the dictionary definition and put it on the screen. Let's begin our conversation on disbelief. Not everyone is going to understand. Not everyone will understand. Obviously, not everyone's going to understand. Not everybody has a business. Not everybody knows what goes into your specific niche that you decided to pick for your business. Not everybody understands the entrepreneur road versus the 9-to-5 road. A lot of people will assume that they know things and they will say things without giving a chance to understand what you are doing. If you are working from home and you allow yourself to wake up whenever you want, you go to the gym, maybe you have a coffee, you read, you take a shower, you do things differently every day and nothing looks like a set schedule, people might take that as she's lazy, she doesn't have a real job, and what she's doing right now is monkey business. And the thing about people not understanding is not everybody is going to understand. And that is 1,000,000% okay. If nobody understands, that's fine. You know why? Because people are stubborn and people are set in their ways about what they already know, and experiences in their life shape the way that they are, and a lot of people just don't want to change and are closed-minded. So let's talk about how we're going to combat these people who don't understand. Simple as this. You're not. Let people say what they want. Let people look at you weird. Take a few punches. It's gonna hurt, but take a few punches, because listen, you can prove people wrong, and it's when you prove people wrong then people open their eyes and they're willing to listen to what you have to say. Nobody cares until you have something that they don't, plain and simple. And nobody is going to take you seriously until they see progress or numbers or followers or sales or income. As a small business owner, you will have to do a lot of smaller things to make a significant difference and for a significant amount of what you're doing to be seen and heard. Now let me explain that. If you post a photo on Instagram of somebody wearing your product, that's what people see. Oh, that's really cute back there. If you post a photo on Instagram of somebody wearing your product, people see that as, oh my God, like, you know what? Her products are actually getting out there. People are wearing them. You know, this might not be as stupid as I thought it was, or this might not be a joke like I thought it was. And what I really do to get a model, a product, is a long process that people don't see. So it's you doing all these smaller steps and then them seeing the tail end of what you're doing. And that's why it looks like monkey business, because people just see it and they're like, oh, now you have a model. It only took you 2 months. But productivity is an umbrella term. And I'll make a whole other video about how I find my models and how I run things on Instagram. But for right now, we're just going to say that it is a lot more work than it looks. And to add on to what I just said, if you aren't getting sales and you aren't getting money and you aren't showing anybody that you are making progress in what you're doing, you're going to have to tell those people when they ask you. When somebody comes up to you and they say, oh, what do you average in a week for your business? How much net income do you make? People are nosy and people want to know. And you go to tell them, nothing. I have 0 sales this week. I have no money that I made in the last week and a half. People are going to look at you like this. Oh, you know, maybe you should pick up some more hours at your part-time job. And that makes you feel like crap about yourself. And it is when you have to answer these types of questions, people are most likely to doubt you. They're most likely to take what you're saying and think they're not getting progress on their business. They suck. This is a waste of their time. I don't know why they just don't take a traditional route. Another reason you might not be believing in yourself as a small business owner, and another reason that somebody else might not believe in you, is because you physically aren't walking to work every day. Who walks to work? You might not be driving to work every day. Okay. You might not be getting to work every day, picking up the iPad or the computer, typing in your employee ID and punching in and clicking clock in. And if you aren't clicking clock in and you're not in a system somewhere, you aren't working. A lot of people believe that, and in your head you might believe that. There's no tangible time for you to show up. There's no tangible guaranteed income. It's all about you and when you want to show up and how much work you want to do. And you can make it your own schedule. You have access to going anywhere in the world and still making the same amount of income. And a lot of people that are older will shit on that because they don't realize you can literally go anywhere you want. You can sit in your bed. You could go to the beach in Mexico. You can still make the same amount of money that somebody clocking in is making. Wake up. That was a little extreme. Not sorry, but genuinely, it triggers me, and it used to trigger me a lot more. But you shouldn't have to click clock in, and you shouldn't have to report to a boss to be able to be considered, a hard worker or to be taken seriously. You should be able to get work done, whether it's organizing your entire business space and setting a new order packing station and putting up a new folding table for it. Everything you do is progress, and everything you do is something you do on the clock. Now, if you've got this far in the video, you're probably thinking to yourself, whether you're a small business owner or not, well, how do we combat disbelief, and how do we believe in ourselves when nobody else does? And the sad thing about this, like most YouTube videos that are on the internet, is there's no straightforward answer. Some advice I can give on overcoming disbelief is just showing up. Make 50 bad YouTube videos and make 30 bad products. Make 100 bad Instagram posts, but you will learn in the process of doing that. And by your 100th Instagram post, you will know something you didn't know the first time. And somebody who's just following you for the first time at that 100th post will probably realize that you have something that nobody else does. Just showing up will make you confident and will make you believe in yourself, whether you have everything figured out or you have nothing figured out. There's annoying things that people face at their full-time jobs, and there's annoying things people face as somebody who's an entrepreneur and self-employed. It's just about what you want that annoying thing to be. If you're a business owner and you don't like the freedom and you don't like that you make your own schedule every day and that there's no limits with it and you get to literally be your own boss, then maybe that's not the route for you. That's the truth about it. But if you are somebody who likes to get after things, if you like to set your mind to something and run with it as far as you can take it, then you have to be willing to deal with the annoying things about being a small business owner. And one of those things is disbelief. Your boss at your part-time job could be a total bleep. I'm not going to say the word because I'm on the internet and YouTube. This is my second video. Please don't shut me down. I said bleep. But you might not like your boss at your regular job. So going to your job every single day, you might not like yourself. You might wake up some mornings feeling like crap about yourself, and you just literally need to pull on over and put yourself in your shoes as to where you would be if you were getting mad at your boss. Why do I keep... That's fun. Anyway, I hope this was relatable. I hope you guys better understand some struggles and some real problems that come with owning a small business. It's not what's on the internet. That's a small portion of it, but there's a lot that goes into the behind the scenes, and there's a lot that goes into just mindset in general. You're not doing something that everybody else is doing, so you can't expect to think and feel things that everybody else does. If you want to be different, you need to be willing to feel different, and you need to be willing to think differently. If everybody did it, it would be easy and it wouldn't be fun. If you like this video, like, subscribe, press the red button. Please give me a thumbs up in the chat, make that blue button green, follow back for a TBH. Like, please, yeah, come back next week and we'll talk a little bit more about something else. Bye! And cut. So the first thing, my bra is on the internet for everyone to see.